All right, Korea had a miraculous comeback victory, 99th minute goal to send it to extra time, and then Korea won on penalties to set up a big clash against Australia in the quarterfinals of the Asia Cup. So let's go and see how the internet reacted to the game. A lot of good reactions doing the rounds on Reacts, and we'll start off with Carly T saying South Korea versus Australia in the next round. Place your bets now on how many questions Ange and Sonny will get about the match, mate.
There'll be a lot of questions. It'll be literally every question, 100%.
He's got a press conference the day of the game, doesn't he?
And
so, yeah,
he does. Yeah, you're right. So I reckon that'll be the first question, and I reckon Sonny will be asked about it as well, 100%.
I wonder if the press conference will be before the game, won't it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. What's this next one? It's in Korean, so we'll go to my trusted Korean speaker.
It says, Son Heung-min was definitely a cool guy, but he suddenly shows his smile. Look at that lovely smile from Heung-min Son. Never get bored of it.
The many facets of Heung-min Son.
He's trying to keep his cool, then he can't help but give a little smile. He can't go too long without smiling, Son. That's the thing.
Gotta love Sonny. Invert the Wing says Jurgen Klinsmann is truly an awful manager. Lethargic, no urgency, and one-dimensional football. South Korea winning the Asia Cup will be nothing short of remarkable, like Greece winning the Euros in 2004.
This guy, I wouldn't put it that far. The second favourites winning the tournament is like Greece winning it. But
Invert the Wing is the most over-the-top person I've ever seen on any platform.
He might not be wrong about Jurgen. A lot of people are angry about Jurgen, but look, he got the job done at the end. He's in the quarters, so he's still got he can make it to the final. He can still win it.
Not only did he get the job done, though, but he showed a bit of passion. Something that we've been calling from him all tournament. He's just been sitting there being blah, 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 blah.
No smiling while they're losing. Yeah, no smiling while they're losing this time.
Yeah. I think he took all the internet comments to heart, it seemed.
Probably.
Library Mini says, it's a quote from Son saying, rather than who scored or who had the best performance, I'm proud that we were able to get together as a team and achieve this result. This is so cool. What a captain.
He's the best captain. The best captain there is Son.
The best captain.
Leads by example. It's never about him. It's about the team, even though he's the best player on both teams.
Yep.
Absolutely love it.
Absolutely. Hotspur Report saying, who does this guy think he is? And like, who does he think he is? Look at him laying his hands on Sonny.
He's pulling his hair as well. Who do you think this guy is?
Ridiculous.
Don't touch Sonny. And look, Sonny had the last laugh. But Sonny, all he had to do was smile. Kill him with kindness.
Kill him with kindness.
Exactly. Sonny doesn't get intimidated by no one.
No one. Bleacher Report saying, South Korea beat Saudi Arabia on penalties to advance to the Asia quarterfinals. And look at that passion from Heung-min Son.
Yeah, zooming on his face. Unbelievable. Look at that.
And that's what it means to him. That's what it means to him.
Absolutely brilliant.
Wolves tweeted out saying that winning moment, and there's Hwang Hee-chan putting away that penalty.
Great pen.
Into the top bins. Yeah, it was a great pen. Uri Levy says, shameful act. Roberto Mancini, a Serie A champion, a Premier League champion, and a European champion, can't respect his players and the country he represents until the end of the penalty shootout. If I'm the Saudi FA, he is out tonight.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
He wasn't out that night, but yeah, before the last penalty or so, he just walked down the tunnel.
I mean, I've never seen anything like that.
No.
Like the shootout's not over. Like maybe they'll miss the next two and you'll score. Like you can't just walk down the tunnel like that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but like kind of when it comes to a penalty shootout, like it's out the manager's hands at that point. What else can he do?
Oh, I'm not saying he should be there. He should be there managing the team. I'm saying you got to show respect to to the team you have out there, the players that you've put on the pitch. Like you have to be with them till the end. You can't just walk off because and not even at the end of the shootout. You know what I mean? The shootout's still going on. He's walking off. That's ridiculous. You know, on that logic, you can walk out right as soon as it goes to penalties. Start walking. You know what I mean?
He should have. He may as well have.
But you can't. It's so disrespectful.
It's like did Jose Mourinho once? Was it Jose Mourinho or someone else? I can't remember. But he started shaking the other manager's hands.
Yeah, very cheeky. No, that's different. That's just a bit cheeky because they had already won, and so there were 2 goals up with like a few minutes to go. So he started shaking. That's a bit disrespectful to the opposition, but to be disrespectful to your own team. I mean, what would you think if you're a Saudi player looking at that? Like, surely you're thinking, what's this guy doing? Like, how can you do that? We're in the middle of a penalty shootout.
He should have just turned his back on it, like other people do sometimes if you can't watch it that much.
Yeah, walk down the tunnel. Like, leave them like to lose like by themselves. You know what I mean? I thought that was terrible for Mancini.
PSG report says Kangin Lee is the player with the most key passes, 16, and the most big chances created in 6 in the Asia Cup so far. And I felt like the last game was probably his poorest game out of the lot, but he has been brilliant this tournament so far.
Yeah, but even that game, he ended it strongly. He was creating chances at the end. That cross that led to Cho hitting the bar. I remember that was set up by Kang In Lee. And I think overall, yeah, he's had a great tournament, and he's like being very important in every game.
Player of the tournament?
Yeah, I would say so at the moment. I think he's one of the top goal scorers, and I think he gets a lot of assists. He's had a few, as you say, look, creates a lot of chances as well.
Library Mini again saying previously at the Asian Cup they lost on penalties and first kickers were really young, average age of 22. Park Ji-sung said if he could go back in time he would start first. Yesterday it was the oldest member Heung-min Son and Kim Yong-gwon, then Gun-sung Cho and Hwang Hee-chan. So a bit of a change in tactic there.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know if that was in Sonny's mind, but Sonny's always the guy's like, I'm going to take responsibility first. I'm going to score the first penalty. I'm not like, I remember there was a shootout a few years ago, I think for Portugal, and Ronaldo went 5th, and he didn't even get to take one because they were out before the penalty shootout finished before he even got to take one. Yeah. And it's kind of like he wants all the glory. That's why he wants the 5th penalty. But Son is, he leads in a different way, and he's always like, I'm going to take responsibility for first. I'm going to take the first penalty, and look, it worked. He scored, and they scored all their penalties.
Yeah. And this is again shows the man that Heung-min Son is. As soon as the penalty shootout was finished, instead of going to celebrate with his team, he consoles the Saudi players first.
Yeah, what a man. I'm sure he celebrated first, but he did go over to console.
Just show the respect to the man, please.
Show respect. I'm just saying, I don't think he had a bit of a celebration. But look, that was the player. Celebration. That was the player as well who was shoving him. So fair. I think that was one of the players who might have missed a penalty as well. So fair play.
A video. This is just the man that Heung-min Son is. This guy comes up to him during the game and tries to shithouse him, and then Sonny's the one hugging him at the end, consoling him.
Compassion.
What a man. Son Love saying, my captains stay strong. This is just the one that we saw before. He did it for his captain, and that was Son going to embrace Cho after that last-minute goal to keep Korea in the tournament.
Look at that. Look how Cho goes over to hug him. Look at that. You see how much it means to him. 100%. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Next one is that Argy Bargy once again. Spurs OTM saying, Sonny is always the good guy, offering the ref water.
Yeah, look at that. Referee's getting tired, and there's Sonny first out to offer him water.
Especially Beautiful. How the refs have treated South Korea this tournament as well.
Yeah, and Sonny as well. Like he's been kicked every left, right, and centre, and he's still got the kindness to offer him some hydration.
And this is what it meant to the South Korean team. And when you're talking about the celebration at the penalties, that's the one you're talking about, because after that's when he went to console the Saudi Arabia players after this little look at celebration.
Passion, absolutely. I'd never get bored of Sonny showing passion. Absolutely love it.
And look at this one. The whole team just running past Klinsmann. No one going to celebrate with their manager.
Yeah, I think that's quite telling, because also some pointed out that a few of them ran over to the assistant but didn't run over to him. They all went past him. Not one person went. So I don't know. Do you reckon you can read too much into that? It's quite telling, maybe, potentially. That's when they equalised.
Yeah, usually everyone's just celebrating together, aren't they?
Yeah.
And Klinsmann's just there celebrating on his own.
Everyone's just running past him. Not one. He's trying to look. He's like, yes, anyone want to celebrate with me? No, okay. I'll just celebrate.
Library Mini again saying their own efforts. This meant so much. And that was that Cho and Sonny embrace after the goal once again.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that is all we have for today. So we'll be back on Friday for the watch along for the quarterfinals. South Korea against Australia, a Sonny v Ange derby. So we'll be here for it. So come and join us. But thank you everyone again, and we'll see you soon.